everybody, and welcome to Anthony's Horror Hour on KZOW 91.9. That was 28 by Zach Bryan, and I hope everyone's having a good night tonight, and we can enjoy this time tonight as I will introduce to you some obscure horror movies, and I want to know everyone out there what their favorite obscure horror movie is later tonight. All right. Next up, we have Unburnable by Jordy. Remember to stay tuned in. You can get to me at halletA7@gmail.com or at 319-327-7314 for your answers. All right. Unburnable by Jordy coming up next.
So this is my room. Just don't look in the closet. It's probably a mess. I don't wanna lie about it. Oh, that on the shelf. It's just a dumb photo. I'm not trying to be weird. It's been over 5 years. Guess I'm just sentimental. If you're uncomfortable, I understand. But what would you do if you had the same hand? Some things are unburnable, completely unlearnable. Don't look at me like that. We both have a past. Don't act like I'm terrible. It's what I had to go through to be the man that I am for you. But now that you know what I can't throw away, what do you keep just in case? So tell me his name. Did he meet your family? That hoodie you wear, I swear I don't care. But let's unpack that memory. And yeah, it's uncomfortable, but I understand. If it wasn't for him, we'd never be holding hands. Some things are unburnable, completely unlearnable. Don't look at me like that. We both have a past. Don't act like I'm terrible. It's what I had to go through to be the man that I am for you. But now that you know what I can't throw away, what do you keep just in case? What do you keep just in case? So now that you know, I'm not saying it's normal, but let's make this bearable. 'Cause you're incomparable and some things are unburnable.
Walking down the street last night, watching strangers pass me by. Where do all our shadows go? I guess some things I'll never know. I can fool my senses for a little while, but some things are too hard to reconcile. When I look into your eyes, there's no answers I can find. It's a feeling that I've never known.
That's Some Things I'll Never Know by Teddy Swims. All right, to get more into the nitty gritty of what's going to go on down tonight. Pretty early on today, I'm going to talk about my favorite obscure horror film, something just interesting that I like I just consider that not many people would know about. Later, I'll talk about like why some movies are kind of obscure, just go down like that and just don't hit that public consciousness like some others do. And then even further in, I'd love to tell you about, or love to hear about, what you guys would like to tell me about. What's your favorite obscure horror films? That's 309-327-7314 for my phone number if you want to text me about any of that stuff if you're listening. And then I'll read them. So, next we have Victim by Avenged Sevenfold. Stay tuned, everybody.
Can't seem to shelter the pain inside. I'd rather trade it all. Somehow saving you. It must have been the season that threw us out of line. Once I stood so tall, now I'm searching for a sign. So don't need your salvation with promises unkind. In all the speculation, save it for another time. 'Cause we all need a reason just to stay. Well, some just can't be bothered to stick around another day. When some say this can't be real, you know I've lost my power to feel.
Okay, it's that time. So, coming up, I will tell you guys about my favorite obscure horror film. And I want to make sure you guys know, if you're just tuning in, that I want to hear your guys' recommendations and what you guys like from an obscure horror film. And that'll be coming up at the end of the night sometime. It's not that long away, but it's still a bit away. So you got time to send in. 319-327-7314 is the phone number. Please text that if you want. Oh, that was Victim by Avenged Sevenfold. I forgot to say that. Oopsie doopsie. All right. Well, that's about it. So next up is Counting Stars by One Republic. Keep listening.
I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars. Like a swinging vine, swing my heart across the line. In my face is flashing signs. Seek it out and ye shall find. Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold. And I don't think the world is sold. I'm just doing what we're told. I feel something so right, doing the wrong thing. And I feel something so wrong, doing the right thing. I couldn't lie. Everything that kills me makes me feel alive. I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Hey. I feel your love and I feel it burn down this river every turn. Hope is our four-letter word. Make that money, watch it burn. Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold. And I don't think the world is sold.
Sorry to cut off such a great song. That's Counting Stars by One Republic. Okay, it's that time. I'm going to tell you guys about my favorite obscure horror film. My personal choice is something called Troll Hunters. I think it was made about 2012, somewhere around there. And it's a film about a bunch of kids on vacation going somewhere around the Scandinavian? Would you say something like that? Norway, Sweden, things like that region, Nordic region. There we go. Got it. And they're adventuring around there with this older man that tells them, you gotta learn how to hunt trolls. You gotta learn how to hunt them. Otherwise, they're gonna get you. So, CGI could have aged a little better. Perfectly honest, it's not convincing, but I think the premise is fun, and I personally love a bit of folklore in my horror. Because there's another movie, I'm forgetting the title right now because it's just come up to me, but about some kind of, I think it kind of based itself off of Loki as like the main horror villain, but it's its own little thing. It's more like a folklorish creature, and I think that stuff's really neat when they play on that sort of local tradition, local stories to make the monster something that feels still like scary and from another world, but kind of grounded in a way too, where it's something it's like a kid's horror story. It's gonna get you, kid, but it's still a supernatural entity, so you get to have fun with that. And the whole movie is just them hunting down trolls and using lights to turn them into stone because that's something based off some old Nordic tales about them. Okay, that's enough about me ranting. Okay, so we got a big old group of songs that should be real good. We got 911 by Water Baby, Ololufe Me, Jux Diamond Platinums, City Lights by Pacific Avenue. If we're lucky, maybe we'll get a fourth with Moving On by Seb and Kari. Keep listening. Have a great time, folks. Remember, 309-327-7314 to tell me what your favorite obscure horror movie is. Have a lovely, jubbly time.
Call me when you need someone. I could be your 911. Yeah. Call me when you need someone. I could be your 911. I could be your last lover, you could be my first. For you, I do the things that I said I'd never do. For no other, and I share your sorrows. Yeah, I could be your last lover, baby. I've been nervous. I could get it right, or maybe I'll make it worse. I don't know if you can carry my sorrow. Heart so heavy when you tell me my bed softly. I got your softly. Call me when you need someone. I could be your 911. Yeah. Call me when you need someone. I could be your 911. Yeah. Even when you lie, I believe you. One day we gon' die, we should have some fun. And if I had it all, I still need you. Shit, I think it's gonna rain, baby, let's go home. Pick it up and need alone. I'm by myself, but I wonder if you wanna do something. Maybe we could go somewhere. Maybe we could be some. Call me when you need someone. I could be your 911. Call me when you need someone. I could be your 911. Yeah. Just call me when you need someone. 'Cause I could be your 911.
know you always on my mind. I think about you every time. Yeah. Wako sihemi, Ololufemi. You know you always on my mind. I think about you every time. Wako sihemi, yeah. Wendo usingizi, wendo wangu mliwaza, naziba na masikio, hakuna kunipumbaza. Natamani masaa yangerudi nyuma. Mimi na wewe, mimi na wewe, tungejua na zamani. Oh lolo, oh lolo femi, oh lolo. You know you always on my mind. I think about you every time. Wako sihemi, oh lolo, oh lolo femi, oh lolo. You know you always on my mind. I think about you every time. Wako sihemi,
Oh Lulu, kama nkikosa basi usinkimbii, nionye natosha. Oh Lulu, wendo parafa moyo. I wanna kiss you. Oh Lulu, I miss your love. Oh, what is this thing now? Umenipa nini? And I will love you today. Tomorrow we will happy, we sorrow today. Tomorrow we mwananchi, we kolo today. Tomorrow we block you, we follow. I will love you. Oh Lulu Femi, you know you always on my mind. I think about you every time. Kwako sihemi, oh Lolo.
oh lolo femi. You know you always on my mind. I think about you every time. Wako sihemi,
Oh, hii nyimbo nimeimba tuicheze. Baby, me and you. Wewe tu. So baby, cheza. Oh, cheze. Asa bangala, bangata. Balangata. Bikiti. Kurukutu. Acha-cha-cha. Achi-chi-chi. Wewe tu. Comic Slicer.
Goodbye to my rainy days. I'm gonna wash them all away. Can't take it one more night. Trade it in for the city lights. Turn up my stereo. Disappear and nobody would know. About time that we got out. 'Cause we're the kind of love they'll write songs about. Tonight we're starting to shine. Tell me, can you feel it? So tonight, tell me, can you feel it? Don't let it break your day. You'll find your passion from your pain. Go out and let it shine. I think I saw you
wanna stay a little longer, stay a little longer. Why you sound like me when you're wrong, me when you're wrong. You say that you've been moving on,
You know, in a manner of speaking, I was kind of right. We did get to it. It was just for a couple of seconds. That's Moving On by Seb and Kari. All right. Just a little spot to put you back on. Coming up soon, I'm going to talk about why I think some movies don't become so iconic and why they become lesser known and just become these small movies that only a couple people like for whatever reason. Who knows? All right. Coming up, we got Cutting Rhymes by Tone Loc. I like that song. Keep listening to that.
It goes Rama-lama ding-dong, bigger than King Kong. I'm on the mic and still got it going on. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, full of philosophy, not being precocious. I can take an adjective running around, line it up in a rhyme, make it swear it's a noun, like a word to a verb, a part to a clause. Hey, I went for mine so you can go for yours. Dedication and desire keeps me on fire. If we was in London, you'd be calling me sire. The lingo that I lecture can cause pressure. That's why my rhymes are dope and so much fresher. This fresher technique is so unique. Anticipation of a crowd, wait for me to speak. I co-angle myself to be chillin', not a bore. I'm living in LA, you know I'm hardcore. The suckers kinda envious, so wanna get with us. My name is Tone Loc, and my DJs cut rhythms. Yeah, do it. One, two, buckle my shoe. So many funky restaurants, man, I don't know what to do. I begin to say them, and M plays them, and busters on a tip. We just daze them. I make up the rhyme. Mike doesn't scratches, just like Duncan Hines cooking up fresh batches. Several rats on paper, but most of them scattered. Keep most of the funky ones in my head, so it don't matter. This ain't a skit, a practice or rehearsal. Just one more song for the press to call controversial. It's no cartoon, I don't see no animation. You try to fuck us up, cause you was filled with agitation. Circumstances might not allow me to bust, because they know I got more game than Toys R Us. It's not Monopoly, a Rubik's Cube, a game of chess. Tone Loc, MC, getting A's on his chest. Cruise you out there, you're mad. I know you wanna hear this, but chill for a sec, cause my DJ's cut rhythms. Oh yeah.
Another song. I feel really bad for cutting off early, but that's Cutting Rhymes by Tone Loc. All right. Next part. We're going to talk about why some movies are obscure. Why are some movies obscure? There are a lot of reasons why I could think of. People just didn't like it. Pretty simple. For what reason they didn't like it? Maybe it was too violent. Maybe it just didn't fit the culture at the time. It was either too ahead of its time or too behind the time. Just like we start talking about a topic that people didn't want to talk about, and it's like, just get left behind. And then eventually some people find you in the future like, oh, this is pretty ahead of its time. That's pretty cool. And then you get some new life, and then hopefully you become a little better remembered. Something like Rocky Horror Picture Show, which isn't such a horror movie, but something like that. Or, like again, maybe they're too violent. Just like, even though violence has been in horror movies and people typically are attracted to that in some degree, because like in the 80s, you've got, oh my gosh, how much horror movies with gore going on all over the place. You got Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. Halloween movies, not so much, but maybe a few of those. And those just out into the woodwork. But some movies just push that line a little too far, and it's like, you're not getting past that one, kid. Or, let's see what else we got. It does make me think that horror in general is a very, how would I put it, retaliatory or culturally aware a genre of film where they're very tapped into the current going on and what people are currently afraid of or what those directors want to commentate on. Because there is a trend in every sort of like flow of horror movies and of what people are currently worried about, be it anything from the fear of what might happen to your children, the fear of what might happen to you, the fear of what's out there beyond the stars. That's a big thing in a lot of 50s horror movies where they're scared of what's out there. What's this unseen force? That became a partial talk about like why horror movies are scary as well and how it kind of functions. But you know, you just love the blab, don't you? All right. So remember 309-327-7314. Tune into that to text me and say what your favorite obscure horror movie is. And then I can read that out coming up really, really soon. But next, we got a sweep of songs coming right through. We got Treasure by Bruno Mars, Only Girls, Stefan Sanchez, Dancing in the... got hover over for a second. Dancing in the Lights by The Weeknd, and maybe Death Wish Love by Benson Boone if we're lucky. But we'll see. All right. Everyone enjoy.
Give me your attention, baby. I gotta tell you a little something about yourself. You're wonderful, flawless, ooh, you a sexy lady. But you walk around here like you wanna be someone else. Oh, wow. I know that you don't know it, but you're fine, so fine. Fine, so fine. Oh, wow. Oh, girl, I'm gonna show you when you're mine. You're fine, so fine, fine, so fine. Oh, wow. Oh, girl, I'm gonna show you when you're mine, oh, mine, mine, oh, mine. Treasure, that is what you are. Honey, you're my golden star. You know you can make my wish come true. If you let me treasure you. Treasure, yeah, you are my treasure. You are my treasure. You are my treasure. Yeah, you are treasure, treasure. You are treasure. You are my treasure. You are my golden star. You are my treasure. You can make my treasure come true. You are my treasure. If you let me treasure you, you are my treasure.
Love is an understatement. Then honey, I'm a goddamn fool. And I tell you there's no replacement for what you do to me. So give all your love to me, and give all your love to me. Those other boys will let you down. No, I would never mess around. 1, 2, 3. Baby, won't you be my girl?
another odyssey. Oh, I can't wait to see your face crash when we're switching lanes. My love's beyond the pain, but if I miss the break, we're dancing in the flames. It's indescribable. The world can't heal, they say on the radio. So grab the wheel, want you to be in control. We're dodging headlights, and you say hold tight, another odyssey. I can't wait to see your face crash when we're switching lanes. My love's beyond the pain, but if I miss the break, we're dancing in the flames. It's indescribable. Everything's faded, we barely made it. The fire's raging, but you're still beautiful, and it's amazing, 'cause I can taste it, our final odyssey. I can't wait to see your face crash when we're switching lanes. My love's beyond the pain, but if I miss the break, we're dancing in the flames, just like that, just like we'll never be the same.
That was Dancing in the Flames by The Weeknd. All right. Coming up pretty darn soon, we got your guys' answers. If you haven't gotten any in yet, we are asking for people to submit what their favorite obscure horror movie is. And that's coming up really, real soon. So if you want to get in there, you've got to drop at 319-327-7314. Thank you. Have a good day. We've got Death Wish by Benson Boone right now.
How could something so delicate also be dangerous? Kind of afraid of it, darling, believe me. I'm just praying you keep me. And you look like an angel there, you and your braided hair. Oh, it's just so unfair, you'll never see. You've got a hold on me. And it feels like suicide looking into your eyes. I get so terrified that I'm gonna lose you, and I'll die if I do. It's a death wish, love. Take my heart, I let you spill my blood. Cut me down again. I love you and I'll love you to death. On and only you can kill me now. I'll scream your name until my lungs give out. The way that you make me laugh, nobody else does that. You've got the upper hand, and if you squeeze, I would fall to my knees. And all that's to start tonight, how I could slow the time. God, I'm so terrified that I'm gonna lose you, and I'll die if I do. It's a death wish, love. Take my heart and let you spill my blood. Cut me down again. I love you and I love you to death. On and on that you can kill me now.
All right, it's time. Thank you to anyone that's sent anything in, because I'm going to read them right now. From Gigi Martin, the story of a vampire boy, is what she refed as a description. I've heard about this one before. If I may expand on the synopsis, it is the story of a young boy named Martin by George A. Romero. It's one of his earlier films, right after, I think it's Dawn of the Dead, because Night would have been the first one, then Dawn. So, 70s horror film, very 70s if you look at it. Very, you got a lot of film grain on everything. Very 70s decor with the houses. Very chic housing decor and wallpaper. But it's the story. It's really about the death of tradition in a way, where Martin he's staying with his cousin, even though he looks more like his grandpa or great uncle, but he's his cousin for whatever reason. I don't know, just a neat detail, I guess, on his part. But his cousin is completely on the idea that Martin is a vampire and that he's out here sucking the blood from people. And we see in the cold open of the film that Martin is indeed a vampire, quote unquote, because he does attack a woman and drink her blood, but he doesn't do it with vampire fangs. Doesn't do anything like that. He attacks her with a razor and drinks the blood that he gets from her cuts. So it's up to the viewer in a way to decide what the what it means to, if he is a vampire, if it's like more of a metaphorical thing, or if he is a literal vampire that gets sustenance from blood and he's doing this out of compulsion, or if it's just his own sickness, his own mental sickness. That's up to the viewer. But it's very much in line with George A. Romero's themes of there is no magic in the world. There's only what there is. And we see that through his portrayal of the cousin, who is portrayed as foolish and is often made fun of in the film for his belief that Martin is a vampire and that these old church traditions to try and get rid of him, like throwing a cross at him, because even Martin takes the cross and he presses it on his forehead, kisses it, and it does nothing, because there is no magic. There's just terribleness and terrible people like Martin is sort of the thesis statement. But moving on to the next, after a little bit of a depressing point there, is Dylan says Exorcist 3. He says it's an interesting film from a franchise you wouldn't think would be so interesting. So, from personal experience, I know that, and I've heard very often that Exorcist 2 is horrifically bad to the point of being funny. I've seen clips. It is kind of funny. The highlight is James Earl Jones, and when he roars at you like a like a jaguar, and like 30-minute pointers somewhere, give or take. But Exorcist 3, as I've heard, and I haven't seen it myself, so I would have to give that a real good college try to go find that and watch that. But it's considered pretty good, all things considered, for a third movie. Mostly because it doesn't try to tie into the first movie at all, besides some kind of mildly connected characters. And it's about a detective who's on the hunt for a sociopath, psychopath, serial killer who's taken the body spiritually. So in this way, he is the demon, but it's not an actual like spiritual demon. It's just a serial killer who's taking over the friend of one of his friends, who is one of the priests from the first film. Fairly obscure, I'd have to imagine, because the third in a series of films that Not well known for having good sequels, but you got the first one and you got the third one, depending on who you ask. And then it's second one, fourth one, trash. And those are the two answers I got that seemed the most interesting and were interesting to talk about, particularly Martin. I have good thoughts on that film. It's a very interesting film, all things considered. All right, we've got Rhinestone Eyes by Gorillaz up next. Have a good night. We'll talk more about that later.
I'm a scary gargoyle on a tower that you made with plastic power. Your rhinestone eyes are like factories far away, where the paralytic dreams that we all seem to keep drive on engines till they weep. With future pixels in factories far away. So call the mainland from the beach. Your part is now washed up in bleach. The waves are rising for this time of year, and nobody knows what to do with the heat. Under sunshine pylons we'll meet while rain is falling like rhinestones from the sky. Of rock, seasons, the adjustments, signs of change. I can see now, she said taxi. Now that light is all I can take. This storm brings strange loyalties and skies. I'm a scary gargoyle on a tower that you made with plastic power. Your rhinestone eyes are like factories far away. Every day, same routine. A clear target in summer and skies are blue. It's part of the noise when winter comes. It reverberates in my lungs. Nature's corrupted in factories far away. Your love's like rhinestones falling from the sky.
All right. Thanks, everyone that sent in messages tonight. I was really happy to talk about those films. Exorcist 3, a little hard to talk about for myself personally because I haven't seen it, but I've heard good things overall, even though it's third in a franchise. But Martin was really fun to talk about. I love that movie and the themes it covers and and the visual style of it. That's all I had to say for that. Oh, and that was Rhinestone Eyes by Gorillaz. Sorry. Lost it when I got excited about all that stuff again. All right. We've got Havana by Camila Cabello coming up. Thank you all for participating tonight again.
Doing
fresh on campus. Fresh out East Atlanta.
That was Havana featuring Young Thug by Camila Cabello and Young Thug. Thank you all for participating tonight. Again, I very appreciate it. I had a lot of fun talking about those movies. And then I want to wish everyone a really good night, because this will be one of the last shows we'll be putting on for KZOW before we move in to new shows. As I, personally, I don't know if anyone else brought it up yet, we'll be doing a small podcast. I don't know if we'll be live or we'll just play it on live sometime. We'll figure that out, and when we get down the road, it'll be Tony's Tomb. We'll see what time it comes on. I would say around the same time for anyone that listens around here, or maybe we'll play it earlier. We'll see what we think, because I like it being later at night. That's a perfect horror spoopy time. But it's something to figure out. But again, thank you all, everyone, for tonight. Tune in next week on KZOW 91.9. See what's going on. I'll see you later. We've got Twilight by Boa is the last thing I'll tell you about. And then it's just cruising on with everything else on for the rest of the night. Good night.